Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also, let's not forget about their new Star Wars TV shows, the new Star Wars movies that are currently in the works as we speak, and other projects out there by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one major aspect of this new universe is that we've got George, John, and Dave really working together as a team to really deliver as much authentic Star Wars material as possible in order to really give fans a very different view of the Star Wars franchise moving ahead. Now, on top of all of this, The Mandalorian Season 2, especially with Chapter 14 and 13, really set the bar for Star Wars. It really hit a brand new level for the fans, to the point where they are very much excited about what's to come in the next couple of years. What they did with Ahsoka Tano and Boba Fett in Chapters 13 and 14, fans are already looking forward to Chapters 15 and 16 of The Mandalorian, and also what's to come with Season 3 and 4. However, what's really exciting all has to do with some of the core fan favorite characters that a lot of fans are already invested in, from the prequels to the originals to the sequel trilogy era. So with that being said, of course, Disney is making it their mission to really establish some of the characters to be expanded in The Mandalorian Season 3 and 4 and other TV shows out there as well. So with that being said, with the Skywalker saga now over and the sequel trilogy a thing of the past, both Disney and Lucasfilm are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of movies as well as the new Star Wars universe. It's described that Lucasfilm is indeed focused on developing a brand new spin-off project that will feature a far older version of Mace Windu in the new show. Now, this is a show that is described to be the Boba Fett miniseries that will be introduced by Disney in order to expand the character before the events of The Mandalorian Season 1. Further, it's described that Lucasfilm is creating a major plan to have both characters, Mace Windu and Boba Fett, crossing paths in the new project that will eventually expand further in The Mandalorian Season 4, which is set for a 2022 release. Now, on top of all of this, it's described that Lucasfilm is planning to create a far older version of Mace Windu, portrayed by actor Samuel Jackson, and that Jackson had already met up with Morrison for the Boba Fett miniseries in the 4th season of The Mandalorian. That will indeed expand the key characters in the Star Wars franchise as well. Now, the return of Mace Windu is said to be done in multiple formats on Disney+, ranging from his own TV show to the Boba Fett miniseries, as well as with the Mandalorian show by Jon Favreau. So let's stop right there for a second. Now, I think it's pretty obvious as to where this is going. From what it seems is that what Disney and Lucasfilm are setting up is that they are going to create this mission for Boba Fett to track down his father's killer, right? We all saw what happened to Jango Fett in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones on Geonosis. You know, we saw that Jango Fett got decapitated by Mace Windu, and Boba Fett watched it all happen before his very own eyes. The fact that Jackson and Morris already met up for multiple projects does indeed spell a clear path that these two characters are going to either fight against each other or are going to have some kind of conflict between themselves that's going to be explored on Disney+. Now, Mace Windu being portrayed by Samuel Jackson, alright? This is a character that a lot of fans know and love, and Disney knows that they can't mess this character up like how they did with Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy. So, obviously, the fact that they are doing everything in their power to do things correctly by taking things slow, it's one of the main reasons as to why the Mace Windu TV series is not going to be released until 2024. We still got a long ways to go until that's going to see the light of day. You know, that's a very long time, mind you. But they are going to set up Mace Windu in small doses in multiple projects before it leads to that one, if that makes sense. So, like I've said, I think that George, John, and Dave are on a roll. I think that Lucasfilm now knows exactly what the fans want to see, you know, either at home on Disney Plus or in theaters in the actual format of movies. Lucasfilm really knows what the fans actually want to see when it comes to this massive franchise. So, beyond all of this, Boba Fett, I gotta say, I loved his performance in Chapter 14 of The Mandalorian. I won't dive into full spoilers in case you guys have not seen that episode, but I do suggest that you guys go ahead and catch it as soon as possible, because I think that you all really be blown away. So, yeah guys, I mean, like I've said before in the past, I think that the fact that Kathleen Kennedy is no longer involved on a majority of projects moving forward is also a great sign that we are finally seeing a light at the end of the tunnel here. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.